Did you know that nearly two-thirds of adults over age 60 have elevated blood pressure? And yet many of them don't realize that one simple habit could make a big difference. I'm David, a health practitioner who works with older adults, and it shocked me as a health practitioner to discover how often the power of tiny seeds is overlooked. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 seeds that recent studies show can help lower blood pressure naturally, and just as importantly, how to use them safely when you're over 60, and especially over 70. We'll look at the hidden dangers of ignoring this, the science behind it, real-life stories like Rose and George, and how you can add these seeds into your day. But first, one truth many don't want to admit. If you're over 60 and you keep doing the same old diet you've always done, your risk of stroke, heart attack, or kidney damage rises fast. Yet you can shift that risk with small, smart changes. Stick around, and at the end, I'll ask you a question. I want to hear from you in the comments. Let's get started. We'll cover 5 seeds, and 5th one will shock you as a senior. For each, name, why people think it's safe, hidden danger or limitation, evidence or stat, story, safer alternative or method, transition to next. 1. Flax seeds, also called linseeds. First up, flax seeds. Many of you may have heard flax is healthy, sprinkle it on your cereal, you're done. And yes, flax seeds do offer fiber, omega-3 fats, plant-based ALA, and lignans, plant compounds, that support heart health. According to one meta-analysis, flaxseed consumption produced small reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Here's the hidden truth for someone over 60. The reductions are modest, and only when the flax is properly ground and stored well. If you're taking medications or have digestive issues, just tossing whole flax seeds on your yogurt may do little, or worse, can lead to digestive discomfort or give you a false sense of security. Take Rose. She's 72, came to my clinic complaining of, "I'm doing everything right, but my blood pressure still creeps up." She had been adding 2 tablespoons of whole flax seeds daily, unground, thinking that was enough. After a check, we discovered much of the flax passed undigested, so the nutrients weren't being absorbed well. She switched to 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flaxseed, stored in the fridge, and we monitored her for 12 weeks. Her systolic BP dropped by 5 millimeters of mercury. Not massive, but meaningful when you're over 70. Safer alternative, if you're going to use flax seeds, buy raw, store in the fridge, grind right before eating. Aim for about 1 tablespoon, about 10 to 15 grams per day, and pair it with a fiber-rich meal, oatmeal, yogurt, fruit, so absorption is better. Also, check with your doctor if you're on blood thinning or BP meds. Now that we've warmed up with flax, let's move to another seed that may surprise you. The second seed is chia seeds. You've seen the trend: chia pudding, chia in smoothies, chia soaked overnight. It seems safe, trendy, and plant-based, so good for older folks. And there is solid research. A recent systematic review of 14 randomized controlled trials, 729 participants, found that taking 25 grams or more of chia seed daily led to significant improvements in systolic pressure, SMD equals minus 0.41, and diastolic pressure. But the hidden danger for a 60-plus or 70-plus person is assuming more is better, or going raw, unsoaked, and neglecting other risk factors. Chia seeds absorb many times their weight in water. If you eat them dry or forget to drink enough fluid, you could risk digestive blockage or choking, especially in older adults with reduced swallowing or motility. Plus, the benefit seems tied to consistent, long-term use, 10-plus weeks, and adequate dose. Many people eat 1 to 2 tablespoons and expect big results. That may not happen. Here's George's story. George is 68. He started a chia pudding habit, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds every morning mixed with almond milk and berries. After 8 weeks, his BP barely budged. Then we found he rarely drank extra water, sometimes skipped breakfast entirely, and ignored his sodium intake. We adjusted, soaked 2 tablespoons daily in 150 milliliters of water or milk, added spinach and a small banana for potassium, and tracked his BP at home. At 16 weeks, his systolic BP dropped by 7 millimeters of mercury, diastolic by 4. That's a good step for someone in their late 60s. Safer alternative. Soak your chia, 2 tablespoons in water or milk for 20 to 30 minutes. Make sure you drink a full glass of water when you eat them. Pair with a potassium-rich fruit or vegetable and aim for consistency rather than huge portions. Check swallowing ability, and if you're on BP meds, monitor with your doctor. Those first two seeds are strong options, but let's go deeper and look at a seed you may never have considered. Seed number 3, pumpkin seeds. Many older adults see these as harmless snack seeds. Roast them, add to salads, done. And yes, pumpkin seeds contain arginine, an amino acid linked to heart vessel health, magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats. A review noted that pumpkin and its seeds may help manage diabetes, support heart health, and reduce inflammation. But the hidden danger, snack form, often means salted or roasted with extra oil, which brings more sodium or saturated fat. For someone over 70, whose kidneys and arteries may already be stressed, that extra sodium can undo any benefit. Also, portion size matters. Seeds are calorie-dense, so munching handfuls adds up and may affect weight, which in turn affects blood pressure. Meet Mary, age 74. She loved pumpkin seed snacks and thought, I'm eating healthy, seeds instead of chips. But her sodium intake from those salted seeds plus canned soups was still high. After an alert from her doctor, BP creeping to 145 by 88, we swapped to unsalted, raw or dry roasted pumpkin seeds, a half cup, 3 times a week, and added a steamed broccoli side for magnesium and potassium, and cut out the afternoon salted snack. Over 3 months, her systolic BP dropped by 6 millimeters of mercury, and she reported more energy. Choose raw or dry roasted pumpkin seeds without salt, measure portion, a quarter cup to half cup, eat them alongside steamed vegetables or mixed nuts, unsalted, rather than alone, and monitor overall sodium intake. Good progress so far. Seed number 4 may surprise you even more. It's tiny but mighty. Fourth on our list, sesame seeds. These tiny seeds are ancient, used in many cuisines, and contain compounds like sesamine or sesamol, plus calcium, magnesium, and healthy fats. A review on 6 super healthy seeds noted that they may help reduce inflammation, oxidative stress, and lower cholesterol. But for someone over 60, hidden danger lies in assuming any sesame is fine. If you're consuming sesame oil, tahini, or seeds in large quantities, you might be consuming more fat or calories than you realize. And in older age, your metabolism may be slower, muscle mass less, so extra calories may shift the balance towards weight gain, which raises blood pressure. Here's Linda's story. Linda is 65. She began sprinkling sesame seeds on everything: yogurt, salads, soups, thinking this is change for the better. But she also added sweetened yogurt and later discovered her weight had crept up 4 kilograms in 6 months, and her BP moved from 132 by 80 to 138 by 84. We pulled back to 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds a day, switched to plain yogurt, added a 20-minute daily walk, and rebalanced it. Her BP returned to 132 by 78 within 10 weeks, and she lost the extra weight. Safer alternative, use 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds a day, raw or dry toasted, as a flavor enhancer, not a full snack. Pair with plain yogurt or oatmeal, watch total calories, and ensure your diet includes good sources of minerals, magnesium, calcium, so absorption isn't compromised. We've covered 4 strong seeds. Now we arrive at the final one. It's simple, easy to add, and fits nicely into daily routines for folks over 70. Last but not least, sunflower seeds. They're often overlooked for older adults, but they offer vitamin E, healthy fats, fiber, and phytosterols that support heart health. The article on nuts and seeds lowering blood pressure and cholesterol lists sunflower seeds among the options. But the hidden pitfall, snack packs of sunflower seeds often come salted, flavored, roasted with oil, maybe with added sugar or flavorings. If you're over 70 and have reduced kidney function, high sodium or flavor additives can push your blood pressure upward or interfere with medications. Also, seeds still need chewing and good dentition. If you struggle with your teeth or dentures, choosing very small, hard seeds can be a choking risk or maybe under-chewed, reducing benefit. Robert's story. Robert is 71. He switched from peanut snacks to sunflower seeds, thinking health upgrade. But the bag he bought said lightly salted, and he was having 3/4 of a cup every evening, about 120 grams, a lot. His BP had been stable at about 130 by 78, but moved to 142 by 85. After reviewing, we swapped to a 1/4 cup, about 30 grams, of unsalted sunflower seeds 3 times a week, added a steamed veggie side in evenings, and he resumed BP about 130 by 80 within 12 weeks.
That brings us to the 5 seeds. Remember, flax, chia, pumpkin, sesame, sunflower. Each has strong potential, but only if you mind the details: portion, preparation, salt content, chewing and absorption, and your overall diet. For those of you over 60, and especially over 70, these small changes can build cumulatively. Now, before we wrap up, I want to highlight a few general caution points and tie it all together. Talk to your doctor or dietitian if you're on blood pressure medications, blood thinners, or have kidney problems. Seeds have fiber, fats, sometimes minerals that can interact. Always check salt and portion size. A healthy seed can become unhealthy if over-salty or overeaten. Chewing and digestion matter more with age. If you have dental issues, consider ground seeds or mix into soft foods. Seeds are helpful, but they don't replace the basics: reducing sodium, staying active, managing weight, regular medical checks.
The best studies show seeds improve when part of a full lifestyle plan, not as a standalone solution. For example, the DASH diet, dietary approaches to stop hypertension, combined fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and nuts/seeds and achieved meaningful drops in blood pressure. Consistency beats perfection. It's better to have a tablespoon of ground flax or regular chia for 12 weeks than go wild for 2 weeks and stop. To recap, if you're over 60, and especially over 70, and you want to take control of your blood pressure even without jumping straight to new medications, then adding the right seeds, ground, unsalted, portion-controlled, and keeping up your overall healthy habits can make a real difference. Less is more. Don't see seeds as a miracle fix. See them as a smart tool in your toolkit. 1 tablespoon here, 1 there. Make sure you're drinking enough water, checking your blood pressure regularly, walking, eating veggies, and reducing salt. If this video helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one in my Senior Health series. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which seed will you try this week? Or what's been your experience with seeds and blood pressure? I check comments and I'll reply. Thanks for watching. Stay well, stay active, and remember, your 60s and 70s can be a time of strength given the right habits. I'll see you next time.